guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a Louisiana crawfish king cake. It is king cake season here in our great state, and you know we're only supposed to make king cake certain times of the year, after certain dates and before certain dates. And anyway, it's not quite Fat Tuesday yet, but we are in king cake season. So we're going to try this savory one today. We found the recipe online. We ate at Clark's Crawdad Hole last night, and we had some crawfish left over, so we peeled them, and we have fresh crawfish tails to use in this. And we've got our oven preheating to 350, and I'm gonna show y'all what our ingredients are, and we're gonna get started. Okay, here are our ingredients. All right, you see our fresh crawfish tails. We ate at Clark's Crawdad Hole last night, and we are using some of the leftover crawfish from that. Cream cheese, green onions, a red bell pepper. You can use any color you want. Red's a little sweeter. We have Parmesan cheese that we're gonna shred, sweet red onion, some garlic, and some crescent rolls, and some food coloring. So let's get started. Okay, we have sprayed our pizza pan with nonstick spray, and my husband is going to help me today, and we're about to chop a few vegetables. Okay, so we're going to start out with chopping our sweet onion. It calls for half a cup. Probably have a little bit more than that, and we will likely just put it in a Ziploc bag and save it for a different recipe. Okay, well, we got our onion cut in half. It's a pretty big onion, so we're just going to use half of it. Looks like it's going to be about half a cup.
I would normally hand chop this, but I want it real fine, so I'm going to put it in the Pampered Chef chopper.
Okay, and while he's chopping up the vegetables, getting them ready, I'm going to prepare the pan. Okay, so we're going to be using the Butterflake crescent rolls. You can get the traditional or the Butterflake, but the recipe calls for the Butterflake. And what we're going to do is line them up on our pan with the pointed end. Let me get my camera straight. With the pointed end towards the middle. And it's not going to take quite both pans, so we're going to make a pork loin tonight, so we may just make some rolls to go with that out of the rest of it. But everybody knows how crescent rolls work. They're cut into triangles. So we're just going to unwrap them and line the pan with the pointy in the middle, so that we can roll the king cake together. Okay, so we got the pan ready. We're going to take right in the middle, and we're going to join the middle section together. Just kind of mashing them together and joining them so they can cook. And you can still use the tip to wrap after you put the meat and everything on there. So we're going to come back over to where Jay is now that we've got it prepared and ready. And he is getting the vegetables and things. He has chopped the onion and the bell pepper. He's putting them in the mixing bowl. And then what are you going to do next, Jay?
I'm going to go ahead and chop up my green onions. Once I get those cut, then I'm going to take and put the mixture of the onions, the sweet onion, the red bell pepper, and the garlic in a pan and saute them a little bit. And then add the crawfish, the cream cheese, and the green onions.
So While he's chopping up the green onions, I'm going to shred some Parmesan. He did spray a little bit of canola oil in the bottom of the pan. So he's going to saute the onion and the bell pepper. Okay, the onion, garlic, and bell pepper are starting to simmer a little. He's going to add some cayenne. It's not part of the recipe, but he's adding it. I have grated up the Parmesan cheese, and we're going to divide it into 3 parts. And we're going to use green, yellow, and we're going to have to make some purple food coloring to go in it.
Those are normal Mardi Gras
Those are
colors.
the Mardi Gras colors, and it sprinkles on the top just right before it's done.
Soft and fragrant, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Okay,
So we usually don't make savory king cakes. I have, when I lived at my other house, made sweet ones, cinnamon a couple of times, but we saw this and we wanted to try it. It looked really good, and we knew we were going to have crawfish left over. And so he just put the crawfish in. He's going to add the green onions now that he chopped up. So it's got the sweet onion and the green onions as well. So 2 different kinds of onions. And he's going to also add the cream cheese now at this point. So it calls for 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. So we took a little bit of the cream cheese out. We're not used to a recipe not calling for a whole block, but it calls for 3 tablespoons. And you probably could do more, but it might be a little runny for your crescent rolls. So we're going to stick to the recipe on this. We can use maybe that cream cheese to make some kind of, we could use it and spread it on top if we wanted to. You can do all kinds of stuff with cream cheese. Anyway, he's going to mix that in and mix it together, and then we'll be ready to stuff it on our crescent rolls. Okay, he's going to add a little bit of Tony's, because we tend to add Tony's to everything. The recipe does not call for this, but you can kind of season it as you want. It actually doesn't, I was surprised it doesn't call for any salt or pepper or anything. And of course your crawfish is going to have a lot of flavor because it's cooked in your crawfish seasoning.
Yeah, special shout out to Clark's Crawdad Hole. They do an excellent job. Check them out in Winsboro.
Anyway, so it's looking really good. Cooking down nice. And as soon as it gets done, we will start stuffing our bread. Okay, now we're going to spoon it. I took in the middle of each little triangle and I mushed them together. You saw me do that. We're going to put it right in the middle of each triangle. They're going to roll the little end up and then roll the big end over the top, and that'll make the shape of the king cake. Okay, so now we have it all on there. Now we're going to start rolling. Let me get a little closer so you can kind of see what's happening. And you can't see because the arm is blocking it. So you're going to take and roll the little ends up. Like, don't be afraid. And then once all the little ends are rolled up onto each piece, then we'll take the other side and wrap it around, and that'll kind of enclose it and make the king cake shape. Okay, so we got them all in. And that's what it looks like. Now it's gonna go in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes until golden brown.
Top shelf or middle?
Okay. We're putting food dye. It don't take a whole lot, boo. Go ahead and stir it up. We're putting food dye on the Parmesan. We're not sure how the purple's gonna turn out, but this is the green, and then he's gonna do the yellow. And we couldn't find purple food dye, so we're having to mix blue and red. And the internet seems to have different opinions of how much of each needs to go in. So we might have green, yellow, and blue. Dye. So we'll see, but at least we'll have the green and the yellow. And a very, 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 very dark purple.
And the yellow looks orange.
But next time I go to the city, because our little town's not gonna have purple, but next time I go to the city, to the big Walmart or to the big grocery store, I'll try to pick up some purple so that we'll have it next time we make it. When we make our sweet Mardi Gras cake, we just use sugar. We use purple and Mardi Gras colored sugars. So we've never had to mix cheese before.
Well, actually, we're gonna have green, orange, and purple.
Well, that'll work. Okay, my husband's over there loading the dishwasher. It's almost time for the king cake to come out of the oven. And he has discovered we put what was left over of the crawfish mixture that we cooked into the leftover cream cheese and stirred it up, and it's really good with Ritz crackers for anybody that wants something to do with it. And I figure too, you can take it and spread it on top of the king cake if you want to while you're eating it, if you want a little extra cream cheese. But anyway, there's a couple of ideas for you to use the entire 8 ounces if you don't have anything else to use it for. All right, so we're gonna take it out of the oven, put our cheese on top, and put it back in for another minute or so. Looks real good, y'all. All right, so now we're gonna take and sprinkle the top with the different color cheeses. Hey y'all, that don't look half bad. It does look kind of purple, Jay.
Yep.
Awesome. So now we're going to put it back in the oven for a minute and let the cheese melt just a hair, and then we can try it out. All right, y'all. Here we go. Doesn't that look beautiful? Get you a close-up shot over here. Well, nice and savory, and we're going to plate it, and we will let you know how it is. A couple of them. Okay, here it is plated, y'all. Look at that crawfish on the inside. That looks like it's gonna be good, and we're fixing to try it out. The true test. How good is it? Mmm. Very good. Hope you enjoy. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. I'm gonna try to post the recipe. I'll pin it in the comments below. Join my channel if you haven't. We're gonna have more videos like this and be making more interesting stuff cooking. I'm gonna have some more craft stuff coming up a little later on. We enjoy spending time with y'all, and I hope that y'all enjoy spending time with us and sometimes learning right along with us. Have a great day. Of course, the Hubs is putting more Tonys on his.
Well, yeah. Là, c'est le bon temps roulé.
All right, we got the big thumbs up. That means it's all good, y'all.